Welcome everyone. Hi, my name is Todd Meisler from ZD Design Agency. Today we're going to start our new 10-part video series on ways to increase traffic to your website. Let's face it, building a website today is easy, but building website traffic is really the crucial part for any business. Having a website is not sufficient in today's world all by itself anymore. You can't just place a website up and expect to gain traffic. You need to drive traffic. Actions need to be taken to reach your target audiences. Fortunately, there are many ways to increase traffic and website visibility. And the good news is that many of these things can be done for free or very low cost. It just takes consistency and implementation. Good techniques provide long-term success, and incorporating strong SEO, search engine optimization techniques, can provide a change in the website visibility and ranking quickly and over time to give you strength in ranking. But keep in mind that many of these methods need to be diligently performed and they need to be done consistently over time to see the results that we're going to be talking about. Nevertheless, it can be done, and that's the key. And you can do it with a little bit of help. So here are 10 ways to increase traffic to your website. Let's get started. Hello again. We're on to tip number 9 from our 10-part video series of ways to increase traffic to your website. And we're going to cover a few items regarding SEO, search engine optimization. You've all heard the term before. Everybody throws this term in many different directions, and some people understand what it means, and some people just use it and don't know what it means. The reality is SEO is a big part of optimization of your website. And there are very many tactics that can be used to improve your website ranking with SEO techniques. So we're going to talk about just a few of them today that are relevant. As time has gone on over the years, SEO has been viewed different ways. There are white hat techniques, there's black hat techniques, and there's sort of in between gray hat techniques. We here at ZD Design really try to focus on the more evergreen techniques that will last a long time and that won't present problems in the future for businesses we work with. So therefore, we come somewhere in between white hat technique and gray hat techniques. Some of those techniques are things that have worked for years. Some of them are new. Most of them are pretty much techniques that have been used for a long time, and we just shuffle them around and we use them different ways, and most of them still work, but some do not. So I'm going to talk about the ones that still seem to be working and are still giving effective results for search engine optimization. So we'll start with metadata. Metadata is something that has been part of pages on the internet for many years. And 10-15 years ago, metadata was a big part of getting ranking. All you had to do was tweak a few things and you were ranking on the top page of Google. There's so much competition now on the search engines that just twisting up your metadata a little bit doesn't work the way it used to. So we recommend, but certain techniques still work regarding metadata. So regarding your metadata, we focus mainly on the description and the title of the page. So we highly recommend that you look at your keyword library and that you look at the titles of each of your pages and make sure that they're unique and that they are keyword rich and that the keywords are in the forefront as close to the beginning of the description as possible. So regarding metadata, we focus on the title and the description. The actual meta tags are really pulled from the content that's on the page. So we can target a specific keyword on the pages of the websites, but more relevant than a list of a bunch of keywords in the metadata is the meta title and the description. We want to make sure that the description has the keywords that we're focusing on as close to the beginning of the description as possible so they're visible and that Google can find them easily. The title on each page is the same thing. We need to keep them short and we need to keep them concise and make sure that the keywords that we're trying to target for those specific pages are at the forefront of that title description. That title itself, I mean. The next thing we look at is keyword targeting. Everyone needs to know what their keywords are that they're targeting, and they need to have even just a simple keyword library created. We recommend creating a keyword library for your business. Even if it's short and doesn't have that much data in it, we need to be targeting specific keywords on certain pages. So you need to look at the pages of your website and see what keywords you're currently targeting using some tools that are available. There's free tools available where you can see what you're currently targeting on your pages of your site, and make sure that it's clear to you what those keywords are. If you're not targeting the keywords that you think you need to be targeting, you need to massage the content on your website, and you need to update the titles and the descriptions in your metadata. So, in a nutshell, we recommend that you create a keyword library for yourself, and that would be an Excel sheet that has a column for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 word key phrases that you're targeting for your website. This way you can constantly check the ranking on them, and you can see where your placement is in Google search. And if you have 5 or 10 of these keywords and phrases in each of the columns in the Excel sheet, you can track it easily, and you'll always have a reference point to go back to when you're writing your copy and you're creating content, or you're trying to update the titles or the descriptions in your metadata or in the content on your website pages. So keyword targeting, create a keyword library and look at the keywords you're targeting often and see where you rank on those and keep track of that. Great content. Content is something that we've talked about in all 10 of these tips and we'll continue to talk about because Google wants great, unique content. It's been that way for the last few years, and there's more of an emphasis with Google search on high quality content that's unique and that is specific to your website and your services and products. So create good content, and that is the key to SEO in our view. Okay, and we also look at analytics. Analytics is a big part of SEO, and it's the only way to really measure what's going on the web pages of the website. If you look at analytics, whether it be Google Analytics, Moz tools, or some other type of tool set, whatever it is, this gives you the ability to track the keywords to some degree. Google doesn't give you all the organic results anymore, so we look at Google Analytics, we don't see what's really going on regarding our organic search. They've taken that away from us. So we have to look at other things within analytics that give us indicators as to how things are going on the SEO side, which would be referrals, it might be time on pages. We can look at geographical analytics and metrics to see where people are coming in from. We can look and see what the high quality websites that we're connected to, how much juice they're giving us and how much traffic they're giving the website, and a variety of other things that we can look at and track through using analytics. So I highly recommend you implement and start looking at, if you aren't already, some form of metrics and analytics tool to see what's going on with your website. The other item that we look at here regarding SEO, which is super important, is looking at where you're listed. It's really important to be listed on specific directories and specific websites that actually aggregate to hundreds, if not thousands, of other websites and directories. Some of these key websites that we want to make sure that we're connected to and that we're listed properly on, and that includes our title of our business, our address, our phone number, and all the pertinent information about your business. It needs to be all the same across the board. So this information about your business needs to be the same as it is on the Google postcard you got when they verified your address and your business listing. And if you haven't verified and claimed your business listing through Google for your brick and mortar business, I highly recommend that you get your business verified and you get your Google verification and your business listed properly, so that when you go into these other directories and websites like Get Listed, Best of the Web, Zoom Info, Info USA, Local Ease, Yelp, Axiom, Universal Business Listings, and there's others, you'll have the right information to put in there, and it'll be across the board the same information, so that the search engines will put two and two together and see that all the different directories that you're listed in all have the same information and can verify that you are a proper business with the accurate information. These points here are some of the more important points regarding SEO, and they're the easiest ones to implement and work on as a business owner or for an in-house SEO specialist. I recommend that you start here and that you move on to more advanced SEO techniques as time goes on. So market and measure, and let's get optimizing.